Hi, today we're going to make the simplest and yummiest breakfast item that you can make. Tom's country style breakfast potatoes. So simple, so good. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to preheat our frying pan. Please try to ignore the corned beef hash I have cooking here. I'm making my breakfast today. So I know it's hard to ignore. It's hard to ignore. It's really yummy. But we're gonna just start by preheating our pan. And we're gonna put it on pretty medium low. We wanna pre-cook our potatoes a little bit, so they're cooked all the way through before we go and fry them. So medium-low heat. I'm going to preheat that, and while that's preheating, we will go ahead and prepare the potatoes. You can see here we have our potatoes. We have peeled them. There's evidence right there. Potato peels. And peeling is optional. I'm using russet potatoes here. Russet potatoes have a thick skin, so I prefer them peeled, but sometimes I don't peel them. Sometimes they may taste a little more rustic, I should say, but yeah, it's totally optional. Usually with white potatoes or yellow potatoes, red potatoes, I don't peel them. They have a thin skin, and particularly like yellow and white potatoes with the skin on, it's really good. Dice these into small cubes. I'll show you how to do that, how I do that. It's pretty simple. First, I usually just cut them in half, cut the potato in half, longwise, and then I will cut them each half into each half another half, or into a quarter. Okay, so I'll do that. And then I slice them in a small cube size, lengthwise, that way. Generally like 2 cuts, okay, longwise. And then I'll turn it around and do the final cuts. Nice cube shapes. There you go. So that's how I usually do the cubes for potatoes. Pan is preheated. Now I'm going to put a couple tablespoons for health of olive oil. And for a little flavor, I think with potatoes, country style potatoes, you gotta have a little bit of butter. So I'm gonna use 2 tablespoons of butter, put that in a pan, let that melt nicely. Okay, our butter and olive oils melted nicely. I can go ahead and put in the potatoes. Oh, one tried to escape. You come back here. Now I'm only using 2 potatoes here because I'm just cooking for me. Obviously, if you're cooking for more people, you would start with 4 to 6 potatoes. Maybe get a bigger pan. So we've got them in the pan, and all we're going to do now is we're going to put a lid on it. And we just want to cook them slow for 5 to 6 minutes with the lid on it. So we make sure that they're cooked all the way through in the middle. So I'm going to set my timer for 6 minutes. Alexa, set a timer for 6 minutes. And we're just going to let them cook at a medium-low heat for 6 minutes, so we know our potatoes are all the way cooked through. Okay, our 6 minutes are up, so we're going to go ahead and take this lid off. Those potatoes should be cooked through. And we can give them a little flipping. Okay, so potatoes are pre-cooked through the middle for 6 minutes. Now we're going to turn up the heat to like a little past medium, medium high. Turn up the heat there, because now we're just browning them. Okay, so we can put some of our spices in. We're gonna use a number of spices. That's the secret to why everybody loves these potatoes. It's the spices. So I put a little salt, not a lot, just a smidge, because we're gonna put so many spices in them. We don't want it super salty. Some pepper. Now the other spices, you want to do it really light on the spices because we're using a few of them. Generally, I avoid spices like garlic salt, onion salt, anything with the word salt in it. I do add some seasoned salt we're going to use, but just a little, because otherwise, if you're using all that salt, I use garlic powder, onion powder instead of the onion salt and garlic salt. So we keep the salt low. So I'm going to start with accent, a little bit accent. I love the potatoes. If you're allergic to MSG, I feel for you. I'm sorry, I know. But MSG. A little garlic powder. Again, just going to, just lightly. Very lightly. We're using all kinds of spices, but really lightly. Onion powder. Once again, just lightly. A little seasoned salt. Again, that's got salt in it, so that's just a little for color. Very lightly. And then it's the law. You've got to have, you don't have to, but I finish it out with some Old Bay seasoning. Gives it a nice color. And there you go. So those are our spices. So now we're going to basically just cook these another 15, maybe 20 minutes. It's really up to how we're just frying the outsides and browning them. So it's really up to how brown you like them. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and just every 3 or 4 minutes, we're going to come around here and we're going to flip these around a little bit. Okay? Now, I'm going to try to escape again. So now you can ignore what I'm going to do here. Totally ignore what I'm doing here next if you want to, but I've got room in my pan here. These can brown. I'm going to go ahead and put my bacon in, because I am making myself breakfast. And it's just me, so I got room here for a couple slices of bacon on the side. Of course, that's going to give me a nice bacon and flavor, which is nothing wrong with that. Okay, so this is totally optional. Ignore it if you like. Okay, so that's been cooking for a few minutes. We're going to go ahead, I'm going to flip my bacon. Alright. And now we're going to carefully turn these a little bit. So we can brown them on the other side. So they've been cooking for like 3 minutes. And now I'm going to give the pan a little shake and keep my food all organized here. And we're gonna let them cook for another 3 minutes or so, and flip them again. All right, so those have been cooking another three or so minutes. I'm gonna give my bacon another flip. There we go. Okay, and then we're going to give another flip. They're getting to be nearly done now. I want them a little more brown though. You could eat them just like this and probably cook all the way through and probably be fine, but I like mine a little bit more brown. So get over here. Just trying to sneak away. Okay. Alright, so we're going to let those cook for a little longer. Another 3 minutes. Well, I think my bacon still needs one more flip. This bacon's not quite ready. Give it another flip for the bacon. Potatoes are looking pretty good. They're almost done, but I'm gonna let them cook for another 2 minutes or so. So you're probably talking about altogether probably around these cooking, probably like around 20 minutes altogether. Okay, I think we are ready. Yeah, we're done. I can remove my bacon. That's all done. We're gonna give it one last flip. One last flip. Those are done. Put this on a plate. Tilt the plate so some of the oil drops to the bottom and not getting all the oil in there. And scoop those out.
In the glow of the kitchen,
try not to let any escape. Try to escape all the time. It's tricky that way.
I stirred the pot and let it simmer with love in everything.
Alright. That's it. Next I'm going to make my eggs, but that's it. Country style potatoes. Get a close up of that. Okay. There we go. Country style potatoes. They're yummy for the tummy.
But our good times echo here. I'll cherish every cheer.